Hey everyone! Grand Godino, a treasure of LGBT Rotary Fellowship, is ready to share with us some misconceptions about LGBT community. So now you can get answers for questions that may have been on your mind. Hello Grant, and thank you so much that you are ready to share with us some more information about LGBT community.
Thank you.
Can you tell me please, generally, what is hidden behind word LGBT
So LGBT plus is a word for the community of people that aren't the sort of traditional man that loves a man, that identifies as a man. We are people that fall in different parts of that gender and sexuality spectrum, let's call it. So I am a gay man who is using he, him pronouns. I was born as a man and I generally present fairly masculine in my appearance.
And what kind of words are hidden under this word, LGBT?
So LGBT is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and the plus is all the other bits that fall into it. So some people just call themselves queer, some people say aromantic. There's so many things underneath that plus as well.
How to know what kind of word should I use? He, she, or I also hear it like they?
Yeah, so I think the best thing you can always do is just listen to how somebody's referring to themselves. I always love to make sure I've got my pronouns on my name, like even my dinner badge for Rotary has my pronouns, so that people don't have to ask me. So I think that's always the best part, is to maybe wear a sticker or a badge that has your pronouns on it so you don't have to ask at all. Generally speaking, if it's okay to ask someone. If someone feels like that they don't use he or she pronouns, they're probably really going to be really excited that you feel comfortable in asking that question. And sometimes you just get people that look at you a little bit strange and go, huh? And that's okay too, because it's a moment to be able to teach them and say, well, I use, and I make sure I tell people because it's a great moment.
What kind of question should I ask then if I'm not sure how to pronounce?
If you're not hearing somebody use their pronouns, they don't have a sticker, just ask. Say, let's practice. I use he and him pronouns. What are your pronouns?
Oh, I use she and her pronouns.
Perfect.
Thank you. What is hidden behind word they? When we hear, they want to hear say like they.
So some people don't identify as male or female. They might refer to themselves as non-binary or something in between. And they just means that they don't identify either way. And some people will say that their pronouns are they and them. Some people will say that their pronouns are he and they, which basically means I'm happy for you to use he or they or any combination.
Okay, sounds good. Is it politically correctly to say word lesbian or gay? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people who are using these words, but they're like a little bit afraid of that.
Yeah, and I think it depends how it's being used. So, there's a saying, at least in the Western world, especially Australia, where people go, oh my God, that's so gay, which is like a put down, right? So that is definitely not politically correct. It's not fair. You can't say that because I'm gay, I'm less. But when I talk about my sexuality, I use the word gay, and I wouldn't mind if somebody asked, oh, are you gay? I'd say, yeah, absolutely, my husband's over there. Like that, it's not politically incorrect, you just have to be using it in the right way.
Really often when I meet my friends in different countries, we speak about dating life. And then I want to ask the person who's sitting in front of me, my friend, so who this person is dating, any girl, any guy, or like how generally it's going it. And then I'm trying to use word partner if I'm not sure. Should I somehow ask if it's a girl or a guy, or like how I need to name this person? Because sometimes at the end of the day, I still don't know who this person is.
Yeah. And look, I think it's always best to use partner all the time, because we have to remember gender's not a binary. It's not always male or female. Your friend might be dating a non-binary person who uses they, them pronouns, and then partner is the best word. I think you can never go wrong with the word partner, but otherwise, just again, mirroring what they're saying.
Okay.
If they're using partner, use partner. If they're using boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, use what they use, or otherwise just use partner.
Okay. I also have situations when I go somewhere and in traditional way of thinking, man is taking care of the woman in the social life.
Yeah.
So if we imagine such kind of situation that there are 3 girls and there is a man, so he would probably pull the chairs or open the doors, at least how he used to that.
Yeah.
What does he need to do if he knows that nearby him there is a man who identifies himself as a woman?
I think you can still do that. If that's something that you feel comfortable doing, if you like pulling the chair out or you like your partner pulling the chair out for you, then absolutely, go for it. I don't think it matters either way, because I know that there's some gay men that do that for their partner as well. So,
okay.
yeah.
So they will feel comfortable with that too?
Just go with it.
Right, nice. Are there any terms or any language that is better not to use while speaking about LGBT community?
I really love having great conversations with people about who they are and what they're feeling. And it's really great being here at the Rotary International Convention, here at the stall for LGBT Fellowship, because I'm getting to have those conversations with people. When people are coming to our stall here at the House of Friendship, we are having some of those really difficult discussions with people. But for me, I'm open and I'm here because I want to tell those stories. And people know that they can be safe with me, but that's not the same for everybody. So I think it really depends on who you're talking to. I think if someone's open and they're talking to you about sexuality and gender and all those other things, then it's okay to ask almost anything. But if you're coming across someone that seems to be really quiet and reserved, then it's probably better to avoid those discussions and find a safe person to ask. And there's lots of safe people around. For people in Rotary and Rotaract and the general Rotary family, the LGBT Fellowship is the place to go. We're happy to answer any question.
Thank you. Are there also some misconceptions about LGBT plus community?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot like the whole gender misconstructions as well. Like the women are always out doing the shopping, or the thing before about the man's always pulling out the chair. Like, I think there's some misconceptions there as well, that some of the things that I hear sometimes, especially from some of those states in the south of the US at the moment, is like, you're going to convert my child if you teach them about gender and sexuality, and it's not going to happen. Everybody's born the way that they are. They love who they love, and we need to be open and accepting of everybody. So I think that some of those misconceptions around not being able to show this stuff or teach this stuff to kids, and some of the misconceptions around sort of the way that the LGBT plus community is over-sexualized is really incorrect. There's people in the straight community that can be over-sexualized as well. Like, it's all generalizations, and I don't think it generally fits the majority of the population.
If I have some friends who are representing LGBT plus community, should I support them in somehow, like in any way?
Yeah.
How should I do that?
Just love them. They're no different. Just because they've come to you and they've said, I'm gay, or I'm not a man, or whatever, they're still the same person that was your friend to begin with. And being gay or being transgender or whatever is just such a tiny part of their identity. So they're still the same person that you loved and spent all those fun times with many times before.
Thank you. Thank you once again that you were ready to share all of these wonderful answers with us.
Thank you.
And I hope it was helpful to you.
Thanks.
Thank
That was
you.
great. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.